Ever felt the sting of a door slammed shut by God? You prayed, you waited, and all you got was a no? It leaves you wondering, has God forgotten me? But what if I told you that God's no may actually be his greatest yes? Romans 8:28 says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who've been called according to his purpose." That includes even the unanswered prayers. So the question isn't, why did God say no? But what greater yes is he preparing for me? Stay with me, because in the next few minutes you'll see why God's no is never rejection, it's redirection. Let's be honest, a no feels crushing. Proverbs 13:12 says, "Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a longing fulfilled is a tree of life." When what you prayed for doesn't happen, it feels like God has forgotten you. But here's the truth. Unanswered prayers are not proof of God's absence. They are often proof of his protection. But what if the very thing you wanted would have led you away from his plan? Let's see how Joseph's story in Genesis proves this. His brothers sold him into slavery, the ultimate no. But years later, Joseph said in Genesis 50:20, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good, to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives." What looked like rejection was really preparation for saving thousands of lives. In the same way, God closes doors not to punish you, but to position you. And here's the surprising part. Sometimes God's no actually grows something in you that a yes never could. God's no isn't just closing doors, it's growing you. James 1 verses 2-4 says, "Consider it pure joy whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything." In other words, his no is often the soil where your faith grows deepest. Think back, has God's no ever opened a door you never expected? Isaiah 55 verses 8-9 reminds us, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." God sees the bigger picture. When God says no, it's not to block your path, but to align it with his better one. Proverbs 16:9 says, "In their hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps." His no is often his way of establishing what your heart couldn't see. So the next time God says no, remember, he's not shutting you out, he's leading you forward. In John 14:27, Jesus promises, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid." His no is not meant to leave you empty. It's meant to fill you with a peace the world can't offer, and a trust that steadies your heart for what's ahead. Take a moment. What's one prayer you've been holding tightly that you need to release into God's hands today? Let's make this our prayer today. Father, teach me to do your will, for you are my God. May your good spirit lead me on level ground. Psalm 143:10. If this encouraged you, please like, subscribe, and share it with a friend. Comment below, when has God's no become a greater yes in your life? May the Lord bless and keep you, and thank you for joining me.